Hello, it's Gammy again. I wanted to share with you today a little bit about my knitting history. I have been knitting for over 60 years straight. Don't think I stop. I just recently did cotton dishcloths, and I gave away about 30 of them that I had worked on all through last winter. Everybody says they just don't wear out. They're the best. This is also going to include a photo of me knitting over 20 years ago. And that's what I looked like then. And then recently we went to a fiber show that was here at the fairgrounds. And they had this lamb that was made out of somebody's yarn or wool. I guess it was wool packed into the shape of a lamb. And so I had to have a picture of me next to that. I love sheep. Well, I love their yarn and their wool more. I'm also throwing in here a picture of my husband and me about 30 years ago. He was a weaver for many years, and he had a couple of looms, and this was one of his looms that we were standing next to. He was a prolific handicap weaver in Iowa, and then we moved here, and he didn't stop. He just, every day, that was what he loved to do. His rugs are really all over the United States, and a couple even went to the Philippines years ago. This green hat for a little girl ended up in China when my granddaughter lived there, and she gave it to her little friend. I've made so many socks and scarves over the years. I can't even begin to count them, and all the feet that are wearing them all over the place. You can tell which ones are wool and which ones are acrylic. The acrylic are shiny. I quit using acrylic for almost everything. I just prefer 100% wool. It's so warm and so durable. It doesn't pill. At least my garments and socks have never pilled. And I've made a lot of hats. Beanie type hats, pull-on type hats, a lot of scarves, some with cable knit, some without. I'm also throwing in here a graphic of a granny trying to figure out her knotted yarn. I've always loved taking out knots. I don't know why. When my kids would get knots in their shoelaces, when my husband got knots in his shoelaces, they came right to me, and I loved taking out knots. It's just a strange thing, I think. But I don't want to go on and on about the garments that we have made together, my husband and I, and everything that I have enjoyed knitting over the years, and I'm still knitting. I've taken crochet classes, I've done crochet doilies, and no, it's back to knitting for me. And I love the history of it with the sheep, the shepherds, the sheepdogs. I love Scotland. Scotland's in my heart all the time, and I love looking at their wool industry there. I just wanted to share that with you today.